Good morning. Woohoo! Okay. I am fired up to do a video for you this morning. It is Sunday, February 9th, Superbowl Sunday. I woke up this morning just really lit up about sharing some messages this morning. Completely unexpected, unplanned. So I'm throwing this together impromptu. I woke up yesterday morning with a whole other level of sickness. This sinus thing that's been going on for me for weeks is still going on. And this is the third iteration of it getting worse. Right as it's about to heal, I get pulled back into a whole other level of illness, and now it's moved to my ear, and coughing again, and the whole head stuffed up, and so this just keeps repeating over and over again. So when I woke up yesterday morning, it was clear that I needed to step back, and there was more inner work to do. So I did that yesterday, and it's still ongoing, and making this video for you today is part of that. I realized that I've been dragging my feet in sharing Spirit's messages, and it's just not going to work anymore. I'm not going to feel better until I start stepping into this role in a more public-facing way. So here I am. We're doing it. Not at my best. Haven't had a shower. Haven't had breakfast. Doesn't matter. We're moving forward. Something that came in for me yesterday, having to do with Superbowl Sunday. I had no intention of watching the Super Bowl. I don't care, just completely tuned out. I have other things to do. But this message started coming in last night about Philadelphia. So I'm declaring now that Philadelphia is going to win. And I think we need Philadelphia to win, and this is why. So I was looking up this morning. The song Philadelphia Freedom by Elton John came into my mind as I was making dinner, and I was not feeling well, and it got me dancing around in the kitchen as I was heating up my dinner. And it's a beautiful song. It's a song about freedom. It's a song about love. It actually was written for his friend, Elton John's friend, Billie Jean King, but I'm just going to say it's about brotherly love. That's my story, and that's my interpretation, and I'm sticking with it. So I looked up this morning, how did that moniker come about? Why is Philadelphia known as the city of brotherly love? Well, it was named as such by the city's founder, William Penn. So this was really interesting when I looked this up this morning. City of Brotherly Love was founded in Philadelphia as Philadelphia based on his desire to create a city that was tolerant of different religions and ethnicities. He also hoped to live in peace with the Native Americans. Just beautiful. I had no idea that this was the case. The city's motto, Philadelphia Manetto, is Latin for let brotherly love continue. And there's a famous love sculpture there. It is known as this place of inclusivity, equality, and love of all. So one thing I want to make clear as a spiritual teacher, as a practitioner of A Course in Miracles and other modalities and teachings, when I say brotherly love, I'm not talking about men, okay? We need to let that go. I'm not talking about men. I'm not talking about boys. I'm talking not even about brothers and sisters. And what came to me this morning is this idea of siblings, right? So at the core of it, I believe in unity. I believe that creation created us as love, and love created all things equally. Because love is just love. It's abstract. It's formless. It is labelless, boundaryless. There aren't lines drawn around it. It has no color. It has no scent. It has no sound. It is all. It is all. All is one. And so when I think of the city of brotherly love, I think of not only my brothers and my sisters, but I think of our natural world as well. I think of the trees that are outside my house. I think of the worms in the ground that are hibernating. I think of all life, even even the pavement, even the road that helps me drive where I need to go, even the slippers on my feet, this little crystal, that's my brother too. We are all one. And I think these times, I suspect, that these times are calling for us to really embrace that reality, to embrace that as our identity. We aren't just brothers and sisters. We are one. We are joined. We come from the same creator. So I really love that idea of siblings. Siblings are equal. They come from the same, if you don't like father, we come from the same creator. We are created by love. We are created by joy, by peace that goes beyond time and space. It goes beyond our storylines. It goes beyond what our lives look like, what the world looks like. Oh, wow, card just flipped out. Oh, man. Okay. How am I going to get down there to see what that was? That's our first card. So this message of brotherly love. Philadelphia's got to win today. Philadelphia's got to win. Philadelphia's going to win this game today, and I'm so excited to watch the game. I had no interest in watching the game, didn't care, and all of a sudden last night this brotherly love theme comes in. Also the symbology of the eagle. The eagle, and I'm shuffling a Native American tarot deck right now. That card just flew on the ground. I'll have to go grab that, see what that is. The symbol of the Great Spirit, the creator, is the eagle in Native American spirituality and religion, which has a deep, deep tie to a lot of past life memory for me. Very, very strong for me, very powerful, very meaningful for me. So the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, the city of brotherly love with the Great Spirit flying overhead. We need that symbology. We need that. So go Philly. Go Philly. All right, let me see if I can grab this card. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Check this out. That's the card that just came up. It's the rainbow. You saw it, well, maybe you didn't see it fly out of the deck. This is the Six of Pentacles. It's got the rainbow. We're just talking about brotherly love, inclusivity. And Philadelphia is known for this. People flock there. It's a beautiful, progressive place to live. That's where we're heading, collectively, spiritually. Okay? That's where we're heading. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to take a look and see. Where is my little... Okay. Six of Pentacles. And this actually came up in a private reading I did for myself. I do pull cards for myself every so often when I'm feeling guided to do that. The spirit of the rain has rainbows for legs and arms. Oh, do you see that? Yeah, he's got like the rainbow colors on his limbs. Okay? Okay. Bridges between the earth and the sky. Wow, just feeling into that. It feels really, really beautiful. That's incredible. I love it. I haven't touched this deck in weeks. I've been shuffling it as I've begun speaking with you. Gorgeous. That to me is where we're headed. That's where we're headed. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, so symbol of the eagle, symbol of inclusivity, of us really coming into our own as a unified entity, you could say, as a unified identity. It's time to let the separation go. And, you know, when I woke up yesterday morning and felt this sickness again, the third iteration of it, after not being sick like this in 20 years, it's forcing me to come to terms with what I'm not dealing with. And so that's what I've been doing over the last 24 hours, is just resting. It became obvious to me that I had a lot of clutter in this room that I needed to deal with. Papers, just scattered energy. Time to clean it up. And allow these deeper messages to come through. It's time to embody these messages, embody the new way. It's time for the new way. This year is showing us that. It's already February. We're already 1 month into this year of that signifies the end of a journey. It's a number 9 year. And number 9 is the end of a journey. It's a completion year. So that does mean things are falling away. Things are falling away because we don't need them anymore. Yeah? And yet I'm attached to the old way of doing things for myself. I've been attached to things that aren't serving any longer. And when I woke up yesterday morning feeling sick again, it's like, wow, I really need to understand this message. I need to go within. I need to be quiet. I stepped back from my phone, wasn't on social media. Again, just embracing nutrition, embracing somatic yoga again, staying hydrated and doing a lot of mind work, doing a lot of inner work, opening my heart, and just admitting, look, I need to step up in a bigger way in my life. That's what I'm called to do. And so here we are. Okay, Spirit, do you have any other messages out of this deck? I'm so stoked for the game today. Isn't that so wild? I was actually, opposed to it quite strongly. I don't have time for the Super Bowl, Who cares? And what's funny is the Eagles beat my team, the Packers, and kicked us out of the playoffs. We wouldn't have lasted anyway. I mean, that's the honest truth of it. There's no way the Packers would have gotten very far. But I love that. Letting all the rules and the boundaries just go, letting all the lines be blurred so that I can root for the Eagles today. And I'm so stoked for them. We don't need more Chiefs. We need Eagles. We need to identify with the presence of divinity in ourselves and in each other. Yeah, it's time. Feels like a new paradigm shift. Feels like we're being kicked in the pants, certainly with this illness. It's forced me to really look at that, look at myself. And I'm so glad to be talking with you this morning and putting this little impromptu video out and seeing what else comes. Yeah, I'm actually kind of getting that we're done with this deck, actually. Yeah. So I have another deck called Spirit Song Tarot. It's lovely. And I think I'm just going to pull a couple cards from here. So these are just readings kind of for today. Kind of what's going on. What helpers we have. But I just really love this guy. Wow. Just amazing. Yes. It's time for us to embrace the fact that we all come from the same source. Yeah? And that doesn't mean that we aren't involved with causes that we feel drawn to. It's more of a matter of where is it coming from? What is the guiding principle behind what we're doing? Is it to separate further? Is it to wreak havoc? Is it to exact vengeance? Is it to join? Are we there just to witness it all and watch how we get triggered? What are we there for? What are we in our lives for? What is really going on here? And how do I want to show up? How do I want to show up? For me, I'm called to shine my light in many different ways. Got a lot going on with music. Spirit's having me break out and do some things in that area. And sharing the messages that come through tarot and many other things that Spirit helps me out with. So all the different ways that I receive help, I'm supposed to share these messages, so I'm stoked. But what is it to you? What's going on with you? What is being called to let go of that feels really uncomfortable to let go of? For me, okay, we just had a card flip out. As I was asking that question, what was I just asking? So we get the Queen of Feathers. So I'll tell you more about what this is here. This is the bat, and it has to do with perception and truth. Okay, so as I was just asking, what is it for you? What is it that you're drawn to be moving into? What is it? What is it for you? Let's take a look. So in this deck, feathers represent Okay, this is an air element card having to do with the intellect and understanding. And the feathers are, it's the swords. The feathers are used in place of the traditional swords and are tied to the energy of ideas and influence. The element is air. Okay, has to do with power, freedom, and celestial wisdom. Okay, the Queen of Feathers. Let's take a look at this. I love this. Bear with me. I'm still getting used to this deck. I haven't done card readings for very long, but every time I do them, they're really powerful. And I just love how, as a reader, as an interpreter, as a channeler, we all have our different ways, and Spirit brings us exactly what we need. You know, this inner wisdom is there for us, and it shows up in our own unique way. And so I feel to ask you that question. You know, what is that for you? What is that? What has been burning inside that needs to come out? That's you've put a lid on. That's what I've been experiencing. And that's what this sickness is forcing me to do, is just take the lid off, rest, but it's time to take action. It's time to take action in the direction that best serves our highest good. Yeah. Okay. With sharp perception, this is the bat. With sharp perception, bat's keen radar cuts through that which is hidden. A mistress of the naked truth, she doesn't stand for being fooled. She's gained spiritual depths through struggles and is objective and rational in her approach. That's exactly it. It's this sharpening. It's this getting really sharp and clear and focused now. And in order to do that, on this journey, the end of a journey that started 9 years ago, I went back into my journals, the last iteration of sickness last week. I took the time to look at my journals to see what journey for me started 9 years ago that's ending now. And it's all about this letting go of the dysfunction, letting go of toxic patterning that I continue to spin out and project into my life. And it's time to rise up into a new identity. And it's taken me 9 years to get to this point of just being willing to do it. And it's okay. It's okay that it takes us time. It's okay. Time is there for us. We have all the time that we need. Exactly the amount of time that we need. Not too much, not too little. It's perfectly timed. So this is really speaking that for me. She's gained spiritual depths through struggles and is objective and rational in her approach. So the queen is almost at the top of the hierarchy as far as the minor arcana. There's the queen and then there's the king. And so the queen is one that's learned a lot through wisdom. Okay, she's strong, she's powerful, and she knows her strength as well. She doesn't shy away from her strength. She sits on her throne. She takes her place. Dashing wherever she needs to go. She isn't afraid of the darkness. A bringer of new perspectives, Bat will offer constructive criticism for any situation. Yeah, and that's part of what I'm experiencing this weekend with the sickness reiteration is not being afraid of not feeling well. You know, I'm not at my best, but there is this need to continue on anyway, to respect and honor what's going on. Yes, to get rest. Yes, to honor that, to slow down, to do the self-care. But all of that is to prepare to shine, to stand in the truth, and to be unafraid of the darkness, to be unafraid of the triggers, to be in a place of strength. The strength that comes from within. So there's this moving away from looking to the world, looking to our relationships, looking to others, looking to our old self, looking to the stories that have been plaguing us and running the show. It's time to turn that around and fill ourselves with the inner strength that we have with us always, and to stand in that and then extend that out. So the self-care and the rest and everything that we're all being called to do right now, everybody I talk to is not feeling well. This is a collective experience. Nobody is going through this alone. We're doing this all together, whether we like it or not. And so that self-care is not just to stay in the shadows and to linger around in the sickness or the tiredness. It's to rest and recover, to rise up out of the shadows. Over and over, I'm keep getting the symbol of the phoenix rising from the ashes. There is a fire lit up. You see it in the world. A lot of stuff's burning, right? A lot of old stuff is going away in many, many different ways. And it's happening within all of us as well. But out of that is this rebirth, and this strength and clarity, and all the old baggage is gone at that point. That's what this year is about. That's what this time is about. That's what everything going on in the world is about, in my humble opinion. Okay, the bat. The queen of feathers, she's experienced at applying logical ideas to work out a sensible and fair solution. It's very practical. Bat will assist you in facing your fears when you need to stand up for what you believe in. Confront the darkness and you'll discover the reawakening of light. Confront the darkness. Exactly. You know, I was really humbled yesterday when I woke up and my throat was just ripped up and I'm coughing again. It's like, oh, here we go again. Hey, but this is a gift. What else is going to stop me and force me to step back and face the darkness, as this is saying, face the darkness. The bat has a radar system. It has a sonar system that it uses. It moves easily in the dark. It lives in the dark. Is it the dark? No, it thrives. It's alive. It's alive. It moves freely. It's not afraid of the dark. It's not fooled by the darkness. Whether that darkness is like a thickness or a congestion or a conflict of some kind, whatever that is for you, we'll discover the reawakening of light, heighten the force of clarity and truth by seeing through illusions and maintain a balanced mind. That's what this card is bringing us, and that is certainly making a lot of sense to me. Really, really beautiful. The key words here are sharp perception, truth, integrity, being realistic, self-discipline, direct clarity of thought, and freedom. Philadelphia freedom, baby. Okay. I love it. This is beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Queen of Feathers. Thank you, Six of Pentacles. And you know, I think I'm going to grab one more card from the original tarot deck that I got. I got a little mini version of it. It's also called the Rider deck. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in, by the way. This is great. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's time to grow up. That's kind of what I'm hearing Spirit say. It's time to grow up. It's time to be in our joy. It's time to not be fooled by the reflections of darkness, separation, conflict. It's time. Oh, there it is. There's my card. There it is. Okay. This just flipped out. Oh, wow. This is what we're moving away from. What was I just saying? See, every time I pull cards, it's crazy. I didn't pick this card. It just flipped out. So this is the 8. Oh, wow. Does that person look happy to you? No. This is the 8 of Swords. Okay. All right. This is what we're getting rid of. This is what's out, okay? We're going to have no more of this. This is what's being flushed up and flushed down the drain. Okay? We need to grow up out of this. Stop torturing ourselves. She's bound. She's blindfolded. Okay. Let me get my book out. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Oh, there's the swords. A maiden is hoodwinked, blindfolded. And this time she's also bound. She stands in a marshy place surrounded by swords. In the distance, there is a castle high on a rocky cliff. And yes, there is, you can see. Narrow or restricted surroundings, bondage, imprisonment through indecision. Holy crap. That's what I've been doing. I've been getting a lot of messages about wishy-washy, being wishy-washy and indecisive. Wow. This message is for me, for sure. Betrayal. Fear to move out of a... Fear to move out of a situation. Temporary sickness. That's what the book is saying. Oh my God. Okay. It's just amazing. Okay? We're letting this go. Okay? It's time. It's time. This is what we do to ourselves with our thoughts. This is what we do with the ways that we box ourselves in, afraid to make the next move. Isn't it terrifying? It's terrifying to be in a freeze response. For me, it's been letting go of a freeze response. That's been a trauma response for me my whole life, and I keep going back to it. And with the sickness coming in again, it's like, nope. There's no wonder that my head is congested. That's probably my primary symptom, is congestion. This speaks directly to that. It's time to let it go. It's time to move forward. It's time to move forward into the Queen of Feathers, into clear perception, not being afraid of the dark. This is very fearful, isn't it? When I don't make a decision, when I don't move forward, it's because I'm afraid. It's just very simple. It's time to let that go. It's time to move forward anyway. Not because the fear is suddenly gone and there are no concerns. It's time to have some faith. It's time to have faith. It's time to embrace brotherly love, sibling love. It's time to embrace the truth about ourselves and see ourselves joined with one another rather than separate, in conflict, at odds, in competition. It's been a big theme for me lately. Competition, seeing myself as different than others, and comparing myself to others. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It doesn't serve. We don't want this experience anymore. Is this not what we've been experiencing? Certainly what I have been. And that blindfold is a lie. Like, I don't know what to do. I've noticed I say that quite a bit. That's part of my patterning. I don't know what to do. That isn't true. I know what to do. I'm just afraid to do it. Why? Well, what's going on in my mind? What am I believing about myself? Old, stuck patterning. Don't need it. Gone. Bye. Okay? Let it go. I'm with you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to have spent this time with you. One thing I've been doing every day, if I feel like garbage or not, every day, I take out my little thing of bubbles and I just blow some bubbles. It sounds so stupid, right? It sounds so childish, but it makes me happy. Woohoo! I just dance around in the bubbles for a minute and it starts my day. And I do it a couple times a day. It doesn't have to be some kind of complicated activity. What is it that brings you joy? What is it that can help move out of indecision? What is it? Is it skipping around? Is it doing a headstand? Is it finding a place in your house to go do a cartwheel? Are we dancing? Are we stretching? Are we allowing ourselves to sing? Are we allowing ourselves to create? What is it for you? Whatever it is, as I'm asking this, you already know. I know that you do. The bubbles have a lot of symbolism for me, and I'm not going to get into that story. Maybe some other time. Maybe I'll make a video about the power of bubbles and rainbows. But love that the rainbows came up again in this card. So what is it? What is it that you can add to your day? Something simple, practical, easy, easy, easy. Okay, it doesn't have to be hard, but we do have to step out. We do have to step to the next stepping stone and the next and the next and the next. So let's do that. Let's do that together. I'm doing it with you because frankly, I'm tired of being sick. Okay? I threw that card. It's hysterical. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Okay? This is not working. This sucks. Right? This is not fun. Not fun. Okay? This isn't working. Indecision. Self-deception. Okay, nobody is deceiving us. We're doing it to ourselves. And that's really good news. That's good news. That means that it can change. Just like that. With the change of the mind. And all the support that we need will come in. It will come in. But for the garbage has to be taken out first. It's going to keep stinking things up. It's going to keep stinking things up, and it takes up space, and it reminds you of your failures and the misgivings. Take out the garbage, okay? Today's the day. Today's the day. Would love to hear from you. If you want to put something in messages, I'm here to help you. I can do readings. I can sit with you, whatever. I'm here to be of help. I love being of service, and it helps me. It helps me. So love you so much. Go Eagles. Go Philly. Go us. Go Unity. Yeah. Brotherly love. I love you so much. Have a gorgeous rest of your day. Bye for now.